There is no doubt that Friday was a big day for Thornby when Crown Princess Mary visited the town to open the new Skudestien footpath. Dannebrog fluttered around the town and many locals gathered to catch a glimpse of the tall guest. Søren Smalbro, the mayor of the municipality of Jørring, was one of those excited about the Crown Princess visit. He polished the mayor's chain for today's occasion and packed a pair of sneakers in his bag so he can go with him when the footpath has to be put to the test. "I'm looking forward to meeting her and welcoming her to Thornby, and I'm also looking forward to the fact that the royal palace is also looking after the smaller towns here in North Jutland," says the mayor, who received word of the Crown Princess arrival as early as the beginning of July. "I just had to make sure my calendar was free today," laughs the mayor. Practical hiking clothes are the way forward. Crown Princess Mary arrived in Thornby at 2:30 p.m., and although it had rained a little earlier in the day and the clouds looked a little heavy, the Crown Princess brought sunshine with her. Earlier in the day the princess had been in Dannebrog to open the new Skudestien Jetsmark, but whereas she had previously been dressed in a blue set of clothes, she had now changed into practical hiking clothes, and arrived with a blue hiking backpack over her shoulder. When the Crown Princess cut the red ribbon and thus officially opened the walking trail, which is the last of the 4 newly built walking trails in Thornby, there was thunderous applause. Shortly afterwards she set off accompanied by many of those present. Suddenly there was a knock on the window. After about 15 minutes of walking, the Crown Princess arrived at Den Gamla Kobmansgard in Thornby. Betty Svensson and Vera Graham were sitting inside watching the Crown Princess walk by, but were a little shocked when she suddenly knocked on the window and greeted them. "I rushed to open the window and shake her hand," says Betty Svensson, as the Crown Princess walked away. "We offered her coffee, but she said she would probably prefer to continue on foot," says Vera Graham, who also says Crown Princess Mary will stop by another day. "It really was today's experience," laughs Betty Svensson enthusiastically. The Crown Princess with speed in her legs. The 7-kilometer route that Crown Princess Mary took offered a wonderful experience of nature. But even though the route was through one of the most hilly terrains in the area, it was no obstacle for the royal guest. In fact, she walked so fast that she arrived at the final stop, where apples and water were brought, 10 minutes before the appointed time. Before the Crown Princess left the citizens present, she waved and smiled to the entire gathering while they also enjoyed a sip of water and a bite of apple after the hike. Mayor Søren Smalbro, who was also wearing a suit in addition to sneakers, had to admit that the Crown Princess had speed in her feet. "I have always had a great respect for the royal palace and it has not diminished after today," says the mayor and laughs when asked about the Crown Princess' pace on the walk.